And hello and welcome to Hindsight Tonight. I'm Damian Muziani, and here's your news. Leading off, the world's eyes turned to England this weekend for the coronation of King Charles III. In a Hindsight exclusive, our very own British correspondent Duncan Stewart-Clark joins us live in London for a special report. Dunk?
Hello, Damien, and to your viewers all over the Hindsight Tonight world. I'm reporting on assignment from Trafalgar Square, West End, London, where all Britons, whether top lofty toffs or hoi polloi, are wading about in thoroughly chuffed fashion, still aglow from the coronation of Europe's newest king. Britain has finally introduced its subjects formally to King Charles III.
After 20 years of careful planning, the royal coronation of King Charles is now complete, but not without controversy. Protesters, family bickering, and royal scandals ensured that the whole affair would be scaled back to not drive public support even lower than it is. Already, less than half of Britain views the king favourably, and he's just gotten underway. Even Mother Nature shared her Me Too moment and showered her disappointment throughout the day. Brawlies and anoraks were bog standard, with spectators lining the streets. Charles himself looked a bit knackered or missed his daily vitamin. He and Queen Consort Camilla began their journey to Westminster Abbey in the famed gold state coach, used at every coronation since 1831. But these days resemble someone's gilded nightmare, really. It's been bodged over so many times throughout the years it now looks like Cinderella's carriage turned halfway into a pumpkin. Speaking of magic, someone took the king's son and brother and made them all but bloody disappear. Harry arrived stag without royal adornment, leaving his wife, poor Meghan Markle, at home in California to care for her two toddlers. Or so the press release would have you believe. Oh bollocks. Ginger was gone for all of 48 hours, and those two have hired babysitters for longer stretches. Meghan was given the royal sack, and that's the proper end of it. And Prince Andrew's sex scandal past forced him into the shadows as well. He's your brother, Charles. You don't have to seat him at the little girls' table, which I'm sure he would have preferred. Clearly, the King of England was too scared to have his own family stand together with him. This certainly gives the term coronation chicken a whole new meaning. Now we know why your teeth are so yellow, Charles. Once inside the Abbey, the new king was presented with an array of items that seemed to pay homage to pop culture. First, a sword was presented by a clergyman who wore what looked like the Springfield Isotopes baseball logo from the Simpsons cartoon. Charles was then given a pair of gold bracelets of submission, so the king can pretend to be Wonder Woman at his leisure, followed by what appeared to be the inspiration for the deadly orb from the Phantasm movies. That should come in handy for those Prime Minister meetings. But the best gift of all was what seemed to be a white glove from the Michael Jackson fan club collection. Yes, Charles not only rules the United Kingdom, but he is now also the king of pop.
The last royal coronation here in the UK was in 1952, and I think I can speak for all Britons when I say we just can't wait to have another bit of a knees up and do it all over again in 71 years, when King Charles dies at age 145. Damien?
Lovely. Thank you, Dunk. Looks like you had a fun time. Must be nice. And that's your news. Have a great week. Don't forget to like us and subscribe, and I'll see you next Sunday with Fresh Hindsight.